laces and florals always remind me of a feminine, romantic setup. And if you would like to see how I do these Dutch doors and 4 Dutch doors in one spread using some florals and lace, please stick around. What's up, everyone? This is Priya. Here I share tips, ideas, and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. These 2 washi tapes are what I have pulled out, and these were part of the latest haul from the washi tape shop, and I'll have that video linked for you. And this is my creative journal or the R&D journal which I'm currently using, and this is the latest setup I have on here. So this was a transition from 5 seasons, all the way from fall to Valentine's. So multiple Dutch doors, a beautiful transitional one. And this is where we are with each of the seasons, each page dedicated for each season. And this was a fun one, and all these have dropped from Planything by the time you see this. And let's get started with this current setup. And I'm using a set of sticker books to hold the journal down a bit more securely. And I'm starting with some vertical Dutch doors. And I've done similar setups in my earlier journals. I believe it was for one of my friends. And I'm going to use the lace and florals, and I'm sticking to the gray lace and the florals as well, and the black one will go in the middle, so that gives us a brighter pop when it comes to the middle part of the page. And this is an A5 journal from Live Love Posh dot grid journal 160 GSM, and I do have discount codes for the washi tape shop, Live Love Posh, Planything, and a few other shops. And my code Priya10 can earn you 10% off, and I'll have all that information linked for you. And I thought I should just mark where I would like my next page to go, or behind which my next page should go rather. And this is where we start with our next Dutch door. And I'm going with a different set of shapes for the lace. And I don't know, for some reason laces are a bit more romantic and a bit more feminine than other stickers. It's not that I don't think stickers are feminine, but I think this has a bit more of a chic touch to it, if you know what I mean. And let's throw in a couple of these hearts. And I don't want it to be a straight line, so I would like all of these shapes to look well when it gets cut and the page, the Dutch doors finally take shape. So this is where our next set would go. So let's switch out that. And let me know if you have picked up this tape from the washi tape shop. And they always have amazing collaborations with great artists, and this is the washi tape version, and these are pre-cut, as you saw, just peel and stick. And they do have the washi tape and the PET tape versions, sticker options if you prefer the glossier finish to your stickers. So there goes our first Dutch door, and as you can see, I'm lining it up in such a way that we will have just enough white space in between these for us to be able to throw in some filler elements, as you can see. And there are some smaller elements, and there are some in a lighter shade of brown, I must say, like this one. And you can throw in all these smaller components to fill some of the white space you see. And this is a very simple but fun way of bringing in some of those colors, and it will look as if you spent hours on the spread. when in fact it came together so fast. And this will be where I try and use as many of the scraps, but if I have to save it for later, I would rather do it because we have to go through a lot of other Dutch door setups. And then we also have a faux Dutch door, which I will work on in the middle because I wanted that faux Dutch door and the small peek through elements that will be visible in between those pages. And just trying to line up the elements for the back page. Simple and straightforward process. And yeah, how easy was that? And I like to keep it to the bare minimum, just lining up that edge, nothing more. And the scraps always come in handy, so do not waste them. And let me know if you would combine this tape if you have it, or if you happen to pick it up. What other set of stickers would you use to pair with this? Because I'm going to be pairing it up with my lemon stickers, which are kind of on a contrast color palette. And I'm using my bone folder to make the four Dutch doors, just making sure the lines are crisp. And this will be where the elements sticking out just a tad bit would go. And all the tools I'm using, including my tweezers, my scissors, my self-healing cutting mat, all of those are from Journal Say. And my code Priya can earn you 8% off when you go shopping. And I'll link all the products for you. And for the other tool I'm using, the one I use to make all the paper cuttings, it is called a gyro cut, and I have a tutorial to help you get started if you're somebody who's on the edge about getting this. And trust me, this is a gyro cut pro. It's slightly more expensive than the gyro cut, which I have linked everything in the description, and you can find all my favorite journaling supplies and tools and everything from a lot of small businesses I mentioned discount codes for. But in addition, I have my Amazon storefront, which has a good collection of some of my favorite accessories and tools and supplies that you need for your planners and journals and all the setups that you can probably put together with those products. So I'll have the Amazon storefront link for you, and please check it out. And there are so many journals that you can pick up because there are so many brands that have good quality journals, and you need at least a 160 GSM thickness when it comes to the paper, because I get asked what quality of paper should people look for. And you need at least a 160 GSM, and you also need to make sure that the journal lays flat. So this journal does all these, and so does my Arch and Olive, where most of my other journals are from. And that's all I use. And I've also used journals from Notebook Therapy, and they also have really beautiful covers. And most of their journals are 160 GSM, so that shouldn't be a problem when it comes to using all kinds of media in your setups. And let's try and see what other elements we can bring in for our next Dutch door. And I'm also trying to kind of make sure I don't repeat the same set of elements right next to each other, or at least visible on the same page. So this is going to be our next Dutch door, or the last Dutch door, I must say. And this came together pretty quick, I have to say. And I was really surprised because some of these elements, most of them are quite big. So you can just put down a couple on the page and you're done for the most part. So now let's set up the last page, or the rightmost page. And I'm also trying to do my layering action here. And this will be where I come and pick some of the smaller elements I had taken off the tape, and then I did not end up using it. So this would be a good place for that, using the scraps from those lace ribbon bow. And let's see, let's use some of those leaves as well in here. And overall, I think in such a situation, I think balancing the colors should not be a problem, because you do end up balancing it somehow without too much thinking going behind that, because there are so many colors, and with that pop of black, I think it does that job on its own. And let's fill in some of the white space on the right page. And just make sure you do not trim any of the bookmarks or anything that should not be cut off. So this is where the base is done. And now let's see. We will also try and bring in elements, or pick elements which can be used like so. I wanted a bit of the lace touches without too much interference, and I think this is a good placement. And there is just a bit of the middle that's left. And let's see. And let me know if you have done something similar here. Here in the sense what you see here. And let's see, what else can we bring in? And I think I'll just go ahead and decorate the middle part of the faux Dutch door. And you must be thinking there's a lot of wasted space, but trust me, once everything is down, there is ample space for anybody to journal. So I don't think it's an issue. And I personally love when there are a lot of decorative elements on the pages, because just a blank page, I am most likely to not write in that. So that's why I think decorating the journal is very crucial if I have to use it. So that is my thought process behind such decorative pages. And if you are somebody who likes it at the minimal level of decoration, please by all means stick to that, because everybody is different, and what works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. So it would be great if you do what you enjoy doing. And I really love it when my pages are beautifully decorated. I feel it quite welcoming. And I'm finishing up that set of 4 Dutch doors. And I think that's done. And we will also need to come and do something for the middle part so that it can actually pop. And let's see, this is the lace washi, also from the washi tape shop. And I think I will go ahead and stick it right in the middle. And if it were wide enough, I think I would have just limited the usage to one strip in the middle, but looks like it's not as wide enough to cover both the sides. So that's why I thought, you know what, maybe I should just do one on each side so that when we fold the page over, this will be the backdrop. And let's trim the excess going off the page. So this is what we have, a small pop in the back with that black showing through. And that's exactly what I wanted, because for some reason the black actually makes it look a bit more put together, you know what I mean? And I have done a lot of other creative setups for other tapes that the washi tape shop had sent me, and I'm really looking forward to their Halloween stuff. And as soon as I get hold of the tapes, I will be sure to include that in my setups. And there is a bit of time, but I think we will get started with the seasons early enough, because in July, early August, I think the fall releases are all coming, so it shouldn't be a problem. So if you want to stay in the loop, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and you turn on the bell notification as well, so that you can be sure you do not miss out on any videos coming. And I'm bringing in a couple of boxes for some of the pages, not all of them. And this will be from the black boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans. And I'm also bringing in the spotted rainbow boxes. That will be for some balance of greens and yellows. So I think I'll just stick to the green for now. And my code Priya10 can be used here as well. And as you can see, I have used up a lot of the elements from the sticker book, but it is, I guess, okay if I just use it like so. And I'm bringing only maybe a few boxes in the overall spread. And I thought the yellow made sense against all the other colors going on. And I'm not overpowering anything in the current spread. And I did not want other colors to be clashing with the beautiful lace and the florals, but I thought maybe a bit of yellow would be good. Just that small pop that's needed. And let's make sure it's straight, because that sometimes becomes an issue. And just in case you're wondering what I'm doing with my left hand occasionally, is I'm listening to the audiobook. It's called Dear Debbie by Frida McFadden. And I had just shared my reading journal update for the mid-year. And this is the next one of the other books I'm currently reading, and 100 Years of Solitude is the second book I'm on. So please check out that video if you are into reading as well. And if you would like to get back into your reading habits, I think a reading journal is a smart way of making yourself accountable. So bringing in the boxes again. And I even use some of these heirloom, floral heirloom PET, washi tapes, in fact, in some of the pages for the reading journal. I usually stick to the themes or the color palette for the month, as in the books read and how the title pages look. So that's where I decide on what elements or what colors I should decorate the pages with. So this is our next set of clusters being made. And if you are wondering how to get started with Dutch doors, I had shared a video on how you can do so. It's a very beginner friendly tutorial, and please check it out. I have taken the process and broken it down for you so that you can just dive in without too much thinking. And I do get asked if the GyroCut Pro is, again, worth it. I would say it is totally worth it because it makes life so much easier as you work through your projects, and it saves you a lot of time. And this black and white washi that I'm currently using for the edge of that page is part of the Pixel Dash washi set, also from the washi tape shop. And I'm bringing in some of the boxes again and just throwing them in a couple of cute clusters, and that's all we are doing. And please come follow me on Instagram. I do share more spreads and more sneaks, and even if it is from my pre-YouTube era, you can follow me there, see my spreads and how I used to decorate my spreads. And it is just a great community. It's a great, supportive, sweet community. And I didn't realize that I had missed one of the Dutch doors on this side. So let's get decorating with that one. Let me know if you are liking these kind of setups, and if you are, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up and let me know how I did and what was the best thing that you liked from what I shared. And I'm just coming and finishing up some of the clusters. And these elements are so fun to put together. And please let me know if you would like to see anything specific from me. I'm always open to suggestions. And I do keep a running list of video ideas. So any suggestions are more than welcome, and I will try my best to accommodate that. And if you like behind the scenes and you would like a say on my channel, please check out the membership options. And I'll have all that information in the description for you. Also, please check out all the upcoming releases and all the different amazing products that are coming out from all the different small businesses that I like to support. Don't buy everything, just check out and make sure you pick only the ones that you truly, truly need. So I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.